interesting stuff here. Chris Wyndham was asking about anybody getting any new or early Black Friday stuff.
Let's talk about Black Friday stuff.
Yeah.
He got 2 TCL 65-inch Rokus for $228 each. And here's the 65-inch TV for $230. Like, wow. Oh man,
that's crazy. And every time I see some of those deals, like, I'm tempted. I have no reason to get a TV. There's no reason at all.
Just because you're like $250.
I have no reason. I'm like, maybe I could use it for, I don't know.
Outside.
I have no idea what to do with it.
In your little patio area. Just put it on the wall out there on the side of the house.
It's just I always think to myself, I wonder what Techno Dad and Stop the FOMO are gonna say. They're gonna be like, that's a horrible TV.
Horrible TV.
This and this is bad.
You're like, whatever, it's $200.
I feel like I can't tell them. I can't let them know.
Yeah, I mean, I put up a review today of Samsung's flagship LCD TV. It's a mini LED actually, and that thing's on sale is $2,300 for a 65-inch. So this is like we're chopping the 2 off the front of that. You're getting a TV for $2,000 less.
So what happens do you get grossed out when you go to like a restaurant or something and you see they have a TV up?
No,
like,
I could care less.
Look at the black levels on that thing.
There was this micro LED, or no, not micro LED. It was just an LED panel. FOMO was there. It's at that. It's this big thing on the wall over in the bar where they had Vid Summit, at that hotel, and like it's pretty bad. If it was micro LED, it'd be awesome, but it'd probably be like, $200,000 or something that they wouldn't even put there. But you could see, I was like, is that micro LED? And you could see like the pixels are like this far apart. and it was pretty bad.
Oh man, they're like Christmas tree lights on there.
It could be. They're just built wrong.
Yeah.
It's like
it looked like
the horn versus the bad horn.
Look like the Light Bright. What was that called? The toy?
Yes, like that. Like the Light Bright. Yes. It was
Dude,
like the Light Bright. Yeah.
The Light Bright is so awesome.
Imagine that being like this, all the spacing for the pixels on this TV. It was so bad. Or on a monitor.
Get back.
I used to want a Light Bright so bad, and then the Mousetrap. You remember Mousetrap?
Mousetrap.
The Mousetrap board game?
Oh, yeah.
That thing was awesome, dude.
I've never even played the Break the Ice game. I've never played that.
Break the Ice. That was a song from the movie Rad.
Yeah. Wasn't that a game?
Ready to break the ice.
We got some people that are. Slim says you're gonna you laugh, but I've been tempted to put a TV in my sunroom if it's cheap enough. Doesn't matter if it dies eventually.
What? So what TV was this that was so cheap?
Yeah. What are the prices again?
It was probably a TCL 4 series. Look at this guy. I got a 75-inch Hisense on a wheeled cart for outside 430.
It's almost
one
like
in the bathroom, sunroom, ceiling, garage, TV for every room, right? Might as well.
At $200 something, it's almost like you kind of want. I'm just curious how bad it is. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost like
the TCL 5 series is usually like the standard or like the one you want to shoot for. The 6 series is pretty good, decent as far as like the mid tier where it's like $750 for a 55-inch. But damn, $228 for a 65-inch. It's pretty fucking cheap, dude.
It's just funny.
It's pretty cheap.
That is setting them up like speakers now. You know what I mean? Just like surround TV. It's everywhere. Put them all on.
So FOMO's got a video. It's got my video about the best TV for moms. It includes the TCL 4 series.
That's clever.
And honestly, if it's the Roku OS, dude, that thing is pretty rock solid as far as any non-technological person and having them use it and know where everything is and how to navigate and all that stuff. Like, if it's one of those, cool. Like, my biggest complaint about Samsung, well, there's two, but that Tizen OS is just god awful. It tries to be so smart, it becomes slow. Like, how does that even work? We got the smart TV, but it's slow as shit.
Yeah.
Right? So when you plug in a device, an HDMI device, it tries to figure out what it is. And for the life of it, it could not figure out what the Denon X3800H was. The brand new receiver couldn't figure it out. It's just like this little spinning thing. and it's just like trying to figure it out, trying to figure it out. Is it a PC? No. Is it this? No. Is it this? No. No. And it's just like, try again, or skip this part. I'm like, skip. It took like 4 days of me trying to film it and stuff like that. And like that, I wish that kind of shit we could just turn off.
It's trying to figure out the name of your device too.
Yeah, all that. Like, it works sometimes. Like on the Xbox Series X, it'll say Xbox, and boom, it'll automatically change it to HDR. It'll automatically change to, so it does a lot of things. So for the lay person, cool. But when it's me and I'm just unplugging and replugging, and I need to put this in here, that in there, then it starts to freak out. It's like, okay, I can't do this, Chana. All right.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. What is that?
There you go.
Oh, the Ultimate Gaming, dude! I saw this the other day.
Did y'all see this? Yeah, Joe mentioned having TVs all around you, and this dude. I wish I could find the part where they showed him gaming for it, but
yeah, because that's what I would think it would be the best for. You got that. Like
three of them.
There, right there.
Right there.
Where is
racing simulation.
Where is it? That's it. Yeah.
Right there.
How crazy is that?
Racing simulation. Although, how many times are you in this race? Are you looking left and right?
Listen, I would never want that, but that is cool. Like, if you're into that kind of thing, that's cool. Anyway,
those are your surround speakers right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Surround speakers. Yeah.
$600, man. Look at that.
You get dizzy.
You can get that set up.
$600. Oh, with 3 of those TCLs. Yeah.
3 of those things.
Screw it.
And then if you're bored of it, then that's it. Too bad. Just like give them away. It's not a problem.
Give them away now.
Yeah, that's crazy. Prices of TVs are pretty crazy. I know you like the Roku. And I was messing around with Roku the other day, Chana.
Oh, yeah?
And it just makes cool clicking sounds.
It definitely does do that. It does.
Like the remote is actually like.
Oh, I love that sound.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a nice feedback.
And when you're pressing something, what's there? Not like the Apple one, which is installed. Yeah.
It gives you confidence. Like I'm clicking. It's making a sound too. I'm doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wicked cool.
So any other cool Black Friday deals too? Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I mean, they're all doing Black Friday pricing right now. Yeah. So like you can go buy the TV online and have it here by Black Friday, probably if you live in a regular city, not like me. But here's a great question. What do you think about the LG OLED A2? Best Buy has a 48-inch OLED for under $600, dude. Okay. Now, as far as LG is concerned with their OLEDs, they start with an A, and then they go to B, and then they go to C. C is like their standard, their newest. It has all the features of the OLED. So if you're looking for the brand new OLED with all the features, you look at the C. And when you roll it back to the B, you'll get the previous processor, right? And actually, that's what I got. I got a B1 for my wedding clients. Oh, and Joe, dude, do you know how people are like, man, that's a thin ass TV. Wedding guests come by. Like there's this one time the guy kept coming up. He's like, babe, look at this TV. It's so thin. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's an OLED. He's like, oh, it's one of those OLEDs. I was like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh, you actually say it out loud. I say it like that. Okay. And cool. Then he's like, how much is something like this run? I'm like, oh, it's I'm like, I got this for $1,000. This 55-inch, and that was the B. So that's using the older processor. Now, when you go to the A, but that still has four HDMI ports. I'm not sure. I think it has 3 or 4. And then when you go to the A, you get the older processor and less HDMI ports. Right. So, I mean, 48-inch. I have the 48-inch C2.
So, wait, how much older are the processor? The 1 year back or even
they
further?
Usually go 1 year back. Yeah.
Okay.
4 HDMI 2.0s. Okay, so see, they're 4 HDMI 2.0s as opposed to HDMI 2.1s. So with the A, if you're not going to do any fancy schmancy gaming, 4K 120 gaming, go with the A series. If you want 4K 120 gaming, go with the B series. The C series is going to be the actual, this year's, it's got all the bells and whistles. And then, of course, the Gallery is their G, which has the same image processing, the same everything. It's just it looks fancy on a wall. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, Chris is right. It's a 60 hertz panel versus a 120 hertz panel. So you're getting the older stuff. So if this is for like a different bedroom that you're not in, $600 for an OLED, it's not bad. Remember the very first OLED was like $11,000 and it was like 11-inch or something like that. Back in 2000. God, what year was that? I forget. 2010, 2009. I don't know, something like that. It was a Sony.
What is the largest screen size that you could possibly recommend for a desk?
Oh, dude, 97-inch OLED.
No.
I would say 30, 32, 42. Like I'm using a 32.
I'm like, oh man, I don't know about that. That's a
43.
I tried a 55 here, and it was no good for my neck. You're like, you're moving the mouse like,
yeah.
No.
Desks are kind of tough. So I would say in between a 30 to a 43, maybe 48.
Yeah. Because I know, the thing. Like, you're like, if you look at monitors, computer monitors, they're kind of expensive still for a decent one. Whereas like a TV is inexpensive for a pretty decent one. So then you start thinking like, can I just use a TV here? And I saw on ratings, I think that's how you say it. Ratings, whatever.
Yeah.
But it says things to look for when it comes to using a TV for your computer monitor, and it said one of the things is like 444 chroma so that the text looks clear.
Right.
And only certain ones do that. So maybe something to be careful of if you're looking for a TV at your desk. So he has a 48-inch C2 at his desk. Yeah, you have to be pretty far from that thing.
See, he says he's planning on using it in the garage as a computer monitor TV. Yeah.
Yeah, see?
I mean, that's $600. That's how much my 32-inch, what is this, a BenQ computer monitor costs. It costs $700. Like retail. So, I mean, you're getting an OLED for $600. Yeah, you don't need fancy schmancy, all kinds of crazy stuff. Like,
I'm using a 37-inch ultra wide. But it's different because you're not having to, it's normal to look left and right, kind of like it's okay to look left and right. And it's just like having two screens. Like, how long have people been doing dual monitor side by side, right? That's not a problem. You can look side to side. Right. But when you start having to look up
and over,
that's going to become an issue. So, very interesting. I think the cheapest one that I saw that they recommended with that 444 chroma was a Hisense. I want to say like A6 or something. A6H. Anyway, it wasn't too expensive. It was like $400 or something, $300. I don't know. Anyway, any other deals that you've seen, Shauna?
I mean, if you guys want that Samsung QD OLED, the new technology, that's actually pretty inexpensive for a 65-inch. I think it's like $1,700 or $1,800 for a 65. The new OLED. I have the 55-inch here. It doesn't get much love right now because I've been using the LG, which is this one here, the 48-inch, mainly because I have a speaker right here. There's that right there is a speaker. So there's a speaker and a fucking speaker stand right in front of the Samsung. So it's kind of tough.
I was asking you over the weekend about how you did your setup. You ever plan on doing a tour of your speaker setup there? Because you got a bunch of. How many speakers do you have in that system? Like, just in that one system?
Here, real quick. Somebody said, I thought Byron said the first OLED was a Samsung. No, it's the Sony XEL-1. It was goddamn PC. It's a mess. I hate this PC. It was produced in 2007. So this was the world's thinnest television during its production at 3 millimeters. 3 millimeters.
That's crazy.
And a screen size of 11 inches with resolution of 960 by 540.
Nice.
And it was expensive. Oh, $2,500. $2,500 for an 11-inch TV.
You can get that on Black Friday too, right?
Well, that's why I thought it was such a big deal when Vizio came out with a 55-inch TV at under $1,000. 12 years later, right? You know, so that was the first one, Byron.
And mine still turns on.
Yeah,
it does.
I think Slim says he has a Vizio and it just randomly turns off from time to time. So, I mean, there are some good deals, and they're already happening right now. If you really want, like, a 55-inch LG is running $1,300, which doesn't seem like a good deal, actually. Let me see if Best Buy has. I think Best Buy is the one that has all the stuff happening. LG C2 55-inch.
Yeah, so Buddy says he has a 42-inch C2, sits about 2.5 feet away from it. It's not great for MS docks, but great for everything else.
All right, so they're saying the Black Friday deal is happening right now. Yeah, it's the same thing at Best Buy too. So I don't know.
Holy, a 75-inch. I mean, dude, I haven't shopped TVs in forever. These are incredibly cheap.
Some of them are. Some of them are very, very cheap. Let's see.
Oh, there's the Hisense for $240, 55-inch. Oh, that's not the same one y'all were talking about. Never mind.
Yeah, you have to watch out with the actual model numbers. Otherwise, you don't know like what you're getting. Let's see what the 83-inch at $4,000. That's not bad, right? Because normally like closer to 6,000. The 85-inch of the version I just reviewed is $34.99. So that's a good price. I think with Black Friday, like you could probably get away with getting a good deal on a really big TV. Right?
I'm like, do I need to buy a TV now and just store it somewhere? What the heck?
No, man, because these prices are going to get even better next April. Because that's how the like TV, when CES happens in January, it's like, oh, this is all coming, and they all start coming in like April, May, and that's when these current TV prices go down. That's kind of like the cycle of it. So like April, May, June, you'll find a bunch of these TVs now for even less because the new ones are coming out. Yeah.
I just wait till you review stuff, and then when you complain you have too many TVs, then I give you a call.
Do you know how many OLEDs I have in this house right now? It's absolutely ridiculous. There's
any of them 85-inch or above.
One's an 83. That's in the living room. That's the only place.
That'll work, I guess.
The only room that doesn't have an OLED is the teenager's room. He has a Samsung.
Dude, I bet the shipping of those things is ridiculous.
Hey, if you know B, the installer, he just came and delivered it from San Diego. He drove up, delivered it. We installed it. He installed some TVs in my other rooms, and then he took off. So yeah, maybe he'll come out to Alabama.
Maybe he will.
Maybe.
Oh, I was asking about your speaker setup. Because
how many speakers are
in total are connected in that room?
11 plus 2, 12, 13.
You including your desktop monitors?
The KRKs, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So those are connected. There's two subwoofers, two 12-inch subwoofers in here.
Two 12s?
One of them's a Focal that works on the actual it's the Focal Sub 6. Actually, technically it's an 11-inch subwoofer. And that's connected straight up to the audio interface. And then the PB 1000 Pro is connected up to the Pioneer.
11. Okay, so 11 connected for your studio, kind of like Atmos type of deal.
Yeah, and then an extra 2 for the 2-channel studio that I had long before I made a YouTube channel.
I think we gloss over these numbers. You know, think about 11 speakers for a second.
It's not cheap.
Think about that.
No, they're actually relatively cheap.
But I'm just saying, like, even if you had like $100 speaker each, I mean, that's what I'm getting to is a lot of people want to get into budget Atmos systems, and I mean, you're spending what, $2,000 easy on speakers, right? Like, even if you get inexpensive speakers, you're easy $2,000. I'm assuming
probably. So I mean, it depends on what Atmos. You're talking a 714, like 11 speakers.
Yeah.
So like these were $230, $250 a pair.
They're $199 right now. Somebody.
Oh, they're $199. There are they?
$199 a pair, and then
that's what I have. Yeah. So I have how many pairs to make 11? Six pairs, right? I have The 12th one left over.
There you go. That's a backup.
I need to get some more of those, man. I need to get some more. And then actually, there's other thing that I reviewed, which is 5 of those, and then the sub that they include, the 8-inch sub. That actually, I don't know how they did it. They kind of made the box big, but it goes lower than you'd expect. Not a ton of power or anything like that, but it gets down low. And that system right now is on sale for like $500. So 5 speakers and a sub, $500. I say just get 2 of those, right?
Yeah.
So now you have 10 speakers.
Yeah. Like that was one of the things I would always recommend is get a 5.1 system, get 2 of those, and then get a receiver that can handle 4 height channels. And now you've got, for $2,000, you've got something. Of course, you have to like factor in cables and shit like that. I got some booty ass cables for this room, for the speakers, since there's 11 of them. But yeah,
the OSD sent me this a while back, and it's lasted so long. How much cable is this? 500 feet.
Damn. I bought 4 100-foot spools just for this room, and I used like 300 something. So 500 feet, yeah. And then this is a small room. This is 10 by 14, 10 that way, 14 this way, right? Square footage is 1,140 square feet, and I have an 11 speaker home theater. It's 1,140 cubic foot space. This is a very small space, and it's only for one person, really, right?
Yeah. It's kind of amazing though, because I'm trying to do something similar. I'm doing a 7.1.4 in here. I want to have 2 subs. This is a tiny room. Aaron, you've been in here. Chana, you've been in. This is a small room. 11 speakers and 2 subs. It's kind of ridiculous. Make sure to join us every Monday for our live stream at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern at youtube.com/Daily HiFi.